Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and Veve has released an article on Medium with the feature rollout process with their new branding attached to it. And there's one big piece of information in here that I'm going to get to, and it has to do with Master Collector Program. It's quite something, and this is something that we're going to cover right here. So I'm going to read through this article with you, give you my thoughts and opinions about it. And I definitely want to hear what you're thinking as well, because this is something they're doing more often now. They're giving us nice updates, telling us exactly where we are, and we can see the actual, versions of the updates that have come through, right? So there does require an app update in the store and that kind of thing as well, right? So if you do like this vid, make sure you hit like, but most importantly, I want you, like as always, to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. It's not major news, but there is something in there with Master Collector. So let's get right into this. I'll put a link to this in the description of the video. It's also on, Veve's Twitter page, which is like right here. You can see that they released the article there. You can just click the link there as well, right? So anyway, Veve's under constant development with new optimizations and product features regularly added to improve the user's experience and overall performance. While many of these optimizations and upgrades happen behind the scenes, new features require live beta testing, and we have begun to select Veve users to assist us in the process. So like I said, and like they're saying right here, some things they do require testing on before it rolls out to the public, and that is beta testers. So people get selected, they get to participate, right? So here is their development cycle. This is just explaining about how they do things with their updates. And this is great because Mitch is there now, and they're really, ironing this out. And this is really great for the future of all the updates we have on Veve, right? Each Veve development cycle takes approximately 2 weeks. During this time, optimizations and upgrades are made to the app and then are submitted to the app stores for approval before they are made available to the public. So that's the process we're in, all the time right here. Many of these updates are not forward-facing, so you might not even see them, meaning that they usually take place without needing user input or testing. So they're just doing little updates. And there's a couple that I'll show you today that they did, right? Some new features do require testing and often taking much longer to design, engineer, and develop. This is because these items make large and fundamental changes to the app and the operations. Given we are dealing with customer assets, they must go through rigorous internal testing, compliance reviews, security audits, and more before they are made available to the public. Recent examples include crypto pay-in and KYC. So those are ones that they require testing, and if they bring it into beta testing and then everything goes well, then we will see it in the public. They'll roll it out. Otherwise they have to go back, and some of the delays we've had is because they actually find something that isn't working properly in the beta test part. So then they have to rework on it, right? So here are beta testers. So these are people that get chosen to do it. When these features are introduced to the app, they will only be available to select users. These are the beta testers. These beta testers will be randomly selected and invited via email to test the feature. This ensures that new product features introduced will be adequately tested by a wide range of audiences, right? And whitelister users were primarily selected from countries and territories with lower fraud risk. So we covered this before. So France, Germany, United States, Australia, New Zealand, all that kind of stuff. These are where these beta testers are coming from to test out these features before it goes live. So this is just standard process, and it's kind of fun. You can find it funny. You can kind of see that they have to explain this, but this is just standard process and all that kind of stuff. Now, here is the new feature rollouts, okay, that are coming up here. Veve approaches a new feature with incremental rollout plan. This is how they do it. This begins with a small list of active users that are randomly selected. Provided no critical issues are found, the feature will progressively be made available to more and more users. So they start off small, looking at getting a few people to test it out. Then as they roll it, they get it bigger and bigger and bigger after a few weeks. And then finally, once it's all said and done and everything looks good, they roll it out to everybody. So here's an example. They just give an example right here. Testing would start on this, say January the 1st, and then the end date would be the 5th. And there's 20,000 people they want to test, and they just progressively get more and more as the week goes on. You can see the chart right here. And once it all goes through all the best stuff, if everything goes well, then they release whatever update they're going to release. And that's pretty much how it goes. So just so you understand the process, that's what's going on. So here are the recent updates. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. There's one big one in the middle right here that I think is very important. So in this section, you can go back here and, every time they do one of these, they're going to show the different releases. You can see all these different releases, the 20th of January, 23rd, February 1st. Here are the February 6th ones. So version 1.240, we have fixed an extended list of usability issues, including the issue causing frequent logouts. So people were getting logged out all the time, having to redo their passwords. I think this is a fix for that. So that's really good. The bottom one down here, I'll talk about the middle one, which is the most important. Crypto pay-in testing will resume, and those who had beta test access prior to the payment outage will regain access. More testers will be added incrementally. So they're just going through and testing it because they had to withdraw it a bit because they found some issues. So they're just testing it again for payout. But here is the big one. This is behind the scenes, you guys. Master Collector Program version 1 ranks and levels is also a part of this code release. We're getting closer to the Master Collector Program now. The public-facing feature will be rolled out in line with the approach documented above in this article. So what they're doing is they're going to start testing this out just like this, it looks like. So over the next few weeks, it's going to be there. But guess what? Master Collector Level 1, Version 1 with ranks and levels is now going to be like rolled out and tested. And as long as there's no like glitches and stuff while they're doing it, then it's going to be live in a few weeks from now. I mean, if you follow the schedule right here, you can see, January 1st to February 1st. So it looks like Master Collector should be here by the end of February. If you follow this format, if I'm wrong, let me know. I mean, if Veve, if you know, let me know as well. But that's what it looks like. And that's really exciting because we're not that much further away. And this is how they're going to do the process. They're going to put these in place, have it tested, see if it's working well, and add more people as they go. And we'll start to see, ranks and stuff like that. And then it's going to open right up, if everything goes well, and it should go fine, but you never know. I mean, this is why they do the testing. And this is kind of the thing. The last update we had was the February 1st one a few days ago. Veve Collectors at Heart brand update, where you can see the new branding across the platform. The one before that was the search updates. Okay. And then we had the one before that was Wire was re-enabled, with the payout at that particular time. So this is a good article for this. It explains, like I said, how they do the process as they communicate to the public more and more, to our users, about this is how they're going to do these rollouts. They're going to test them first, have an add more people, and then the feature will come out to the public, fully activated if everything goes well. And the Master Collector Program is the one in here. If we scroll down, this is the one that we all have to be looking for and are waiting for. So hopefully everything goes well. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.